Wild, half-considered memories of the general's dinner and midnight talk at Orsova crowded upon him, but he had drunk too much for serious reflection. When a curious feeling that something was wrong with his surroundings yielded to drowsiness, he was crossing an open knoll by a deserted hut overlooking the river. There he saw a bench, sheltered under the thatch, sat down upon it and leaned against the wall. Moments passed as he looked outward upon the evening lights that streamed across the treetops and inward beyond the borderland of dreams. The place seemed confused with things astonishing, contradictory, casual, human feet floating in the air, a cave lit by glowworms, an ash tree, the castle of Gobulaj, a face framed in the ruins, now laughing, now frowning. He felt a gentle strain upon his shoulder that gradually increased into a pull, and awoke to find himself clutching the strap of his tin box. A woman was seated close by him on the bench. At first, blending with the dream, her head quickly sharpened upon the background until he recognized his gypsy companion. "It is late, my gentleman," said she, leaning toward him. "You will not sleep here." "No," he replied, rising. "I'm going to the river." "I will show you the river." As he walked away, she joined him. "Have you forgotten your flowers?" she asked, pointing to the pink bouquet lying on the bench. "Let them go," said he. "I'm told they will bring me bad luck." Again the angry glitter in the gypsy's eyes. "Yes," she sneered. "What else did the old fool tell you?" "She was telling me about St. Basil. And miracles. Do you believe in miracles?" The professor pointed at the darkening sky. "I believe in that. No beginning, no end. What are miracles to that?" The answer seemed to suppress his companion, who walked beside him in silence, while heedless of a strong misgiving, he went on. The wine was in his head. With the fall of night, the unending lane seemed to turn in the wrong direction, rather uphill than down, until he began to suspect that his guide, who had lagged behind him, was misleading him. They had passed a gate in a wattled fence, beyond which the walls of a house glimmered faintly through the trees. He noticed the perfume of flowers. "It's very dark here," said he. "What's that?" He stopped suddenly at the sight of a large animal, seen for an instant in the twilight upon the path ahead of him. The words brought no answer. He turned around. The woman was gone. He listened, then called, half startled at the sound of his own voice. The dark openings in the trees gave no sign, while as he felt again the curious sensation as if his surroundings were slipping away from him or did not exist, a heavy concussion upon his back sent him staggering forward. With a sharp, quick pain in his shoulder came a loud report close behind him. The weight fell away, and he turned upon the officer he had seen on the beach. The man's face was distorted with rage. He was pointing with a pistol towards the house, and the professor looked back but saw nothing. He was fumbling with his coat. "I've been robbed!" he cried. Out of the breath and muttering curses, the officer pushed his weapon into a belt mounted with pistols and pulled out another. "Are you hurt?" he asked. "No, but there was a woman here. I had a satchel." "Do you want it?" "Yes." "Come on then, if you're not afraid." They hurried through a gate and along a path to a white thatched building with open windows, set with flowers, and past a closed door. Beyond this, another door stood ajar. Listening, and hearing no noise, the officer cocked his pistol and pushed it open. A close, sickening smell met them as they entered a room faintly lit by a fading window light and a grease lamp flickering on a shelf. They saw a garret, a stepladder, some kettles on a bench, and around the walls, or hanging from the rafters, dark masses of clothing and shoes. Some of the shoes were of child's size. The professor had just noticed a miniature rose set on a table near one of the windows, when the officer, who was ahead, suddenly stopped at a guttural sound from the corner of the room. His eyes were fixed upon a partly opened door to the left of the staircase, when the sound came again, more distinctly,